Hey my Skullies, welcome to the Conjurer's Table. Happy Yule, everybody. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Yule so far, and that you are all excited for YuleFest! This is so exciting, guys. This is the first time we've ever done this, and I want this to become a tradition. Now, this is something that Jen created, and we have worked so hard to make this all happen, and we are all so excited about all of this. So excited! So, I'm going to be talking about a few things today in my little segment. And first of all, I'm just going to open up the chat for a second. So, I am going to be discussing today the giveaway winner of this little beauty that was given to me by Hexen. I did a giveaway and had everyone write down or type out the name that everyone thought I should name her. And I will announce in a minute who won that. And then today I'm also going to be discussing how to make Yule oil and what it's used for, and a little bit about the history of Yule, along with Selanite oil and Hecate oil. So, sorry guys for all that. I have like my notes right here. I literally like spent the last 15 minutes like trying to write everything down. So let's start off with the giveaway winner. So, hi everybody that's here. Oh my god, 45 people. This is awesome. So, drum roll. Who's the winner? What's my ancestral statue's name? The name I have chosen, guys, is Tala. And the winner was Tar Apple. Congrats, Tar Apple! Woohoo! So, I am going to give you a little bit of background of what Tala means. So Tala is a demigoddess of the morning and evening star. Tala is one of 3 daughters of Bathala, who is a mortal woman. So that makes all of the 3 sisters demigods. Now there is Tala, who obviously is the goddess, the demigoddess of the morning and evening star, along with her sister Mayari, who is the demigoddess of the moon, and Hanan, who is the demigoddess of the dawn. Now, Tala is known to have supported the creation of the Tagalog traditional constellation, and that is what Tala means. So guys, say hello to my new statue, Tala. And I think it's so fitting because I am Filipino by birth. I'm adopted, and I don't really know much about my ancestral background. Even though I practice ancestral magic, I have never really felt that connected to my own culture. So the reason why I chose Tala is because it's Filipino. It has a demigoddess that I can now kind of bring into the picture when I do my ancestral magic, so it's just that great connection that I was kind of felt like I'm missing. So my new name for her is Tala. Tala holla. Oh, that was horrible. But, so, I will be messaging you, Tala, because I know I have you on Facebook, and I will be sending you a list of what it is you won. And I will be sending that out to you once I get back from vacation. So I will keep in touch. Congrats again, Tar Apple, Maya, for winning. Yay! Okay, guys, now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's begin Yule. So I'm actually going to flip the camera around so you guys can have a bird's eye view of how I create my 3 different oils. At the same time, before I start making them, I'll give you a little bit of a background of each oil. Matt, where are you going? I'm not going anywhere. Oh, on vacation. I'm going to be going to Denver to visit my brother with Dave, so that's going to be so exciting. I haven't spent Christmas with my brother in like 2 or 3 years now, so I'm extremely excited to go visit him. Also, guys, just a heads up, if you guys have any questions along the way, make sure you type them in all caps and draw an arrow to your name, so as I go through the chat, I can actually catch up and see who asked what. And mods, if you can help, if I miss a question, just make sure you enter that question in again in all caps. So, oh, hold on, I'm just going through the chat here for a second because I saw something. Yep, Tala is star. Oh, okay, that's what it means, star in Tagalog. That is awesome. And hello, everyone that is here. This is kind of awesome, guys. I've never had 57 people watching on my chat, so this is very exciting. So let's get started with Yule. Time to flip the camera around. Boop. Fun view of my notes there. So, guys, the first oil we are going to be making today is Yule Oil. So pine oil. And it's going to be this bottle right here. So, a little history of Yule and the Yule lore. So, the Yule lore goes as such. The winter solstice Sabbath varies from December 20th to December 23rd. But guys, that depends on the year in the Gregorian calendar. Now, Yule is also known as solstice night, and it's the longest night of the year, being the sun's rebirth. The ceremonial Yule log is the highlight of the solstice festival. And now, traditionally, the Yule log was harvested or given as a gift, never bought. You would then place the Yule log in the fireplace, douse it with cedar or ale, and then dust it with flour before setting it ablaze. And then you would let it burn throughout the night and smolder for 12 days. Now, ash is the traditional wood of the Yule log, which brings light into the hearth at solstice. Maddie, the tripod is in the shot. Oh, sorry guys, let me just kind of do that. Is that better? Yes, it is. There we go. But now you're at a weird angle. Hold on, guys. Okay. So, what are the ingredients that goes into the Yule oil? So, in my Yule oil, I'm going to be putting pine. Oop, that's the wrong one. I'm going to be putting ground cinnamon. Yes, Hexen, I'm using your placemat. Ah! And then I'm going to be using powdered frankincense, cedarwood oil. Ooh, what is this? And guys, I didn't have bergamot, which was also one of the traditional ingredients. So instead, I'm going to be using organic sweet orange because it kind of has a similar scent to bergamot. And then finally, I'm also going to be using ground ginger. And then for my base oil, I'm going to be using a little bit of jojoba oil mixed in with, usually this is not a no, this is like a no-no, guys, because this oil actually rots. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Technical malfunction. My phone decided to just kind of go haywire. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm using jojoba oil mixed with extra virgin olive oil as the base. Now, what I mean as base is you always want to have a base oil to mix all your other oils in. You don't want to just mix the oil straight together. So what a base oil does is it actually dilutes any essential oils that you use. So, let's get started. Open this up. I'm going to start by adding a little bit of the jojoba oil. No? Hold on. What's going on here? Oh, remember guys, step 1, take off the cap. When do we light the candles on our Yule log? Generally, you would do it tonight because today is the first night of the 12 nights of Yule. Okay, guys. So we have a little bit of the jojoba oil. Oh, actually, I can add more. Oh, that's exciting. I might actually be able to get away with using just this. Actually, no, I'm gonna add some virgin olive oil. Matt, sweet almond is also a nice base. Yes, Kay, that is true. Jojoba oil is preferred. Sweet almond is another option as well. Now let's hope I don't pour this all over everything. course I'm dripping. Okay, guys, so there I have the base. Now I'm going to add a little bit of each essential oil. So I'm going to start with adding a little bit of the sweet orange. If it becomes unscrewed. Oh, there we go. Is this a little dropper? Oh, there we go. Actually, I'm going to take this part off. And it usually comes with this little thingy. I'm just going to pop it off because I don't have patience to sit there and wait for drop after drop after drop. So I'm adding a little bit of the sweet orange. And then next I'm going to be adding a little bit of the pine. So next, guys, I'm going to be adding a little bit of the pine. Yes, Jen, funnels work wonders, unless you're me and you get frazzled and you forget half of the things that you should. Like, why is this not coming off? Oh, there we go. Sorry about that long, awkward wait. This did not want to come off. So, guys, I'm adding a little bit of the pine. And then next, a little bit of the frankincense powder. Which, yes, actually a funnel is good. I'm going to go grab a funnel very quickly. Look at that, a funnel! Just plop it right in there. And add a little bit of the frankincense powder. Oop, or a lot. All over the place. Oh, okay. So I guess this is going to be mostly frankincense powder. And then, guys, next I'm going to be adding a little bit of ground cinnamon along with ground ginger. That looks so wrong. And then a little bit of the ground ginger. Come on, ground ginger, shake. Do your thing. And then finally, guys, I'm going to add a little bit of the cedar wood. Yes, love the hole, be the hole. Oh my God. Take the cap off, that would help. And then place the bottle cap back on. Blow any of that. And just give it a good shake, guys. Now what you want to do is, if you have any herbs in this, what you want to do is shake it every day for about roughly a couple weeks. And then sometimes you even want to open up the bottle just to let it air. And there you guys have it, is my Yule oil. Isn't that so exciting? Yule oil, shake, shake, shake. So once again, guys, in my Yule oil, I used pine, cedar oil, bergamot roughly, fine ground frankincense, powdered cinnamon, and ginger. Now up next, guys, we are going to now make the selenite oil. Selanite Crystal. Oh, it's right here. So in the selenite oil, okay, we have right here. So these are all the ingredients I'm going to be using for my selenite oil. Now a little bit of the history about selenite oil. So selenite is an extremely powerful crystal. Unlike most crystals that need to be cleansed every so often, selenite is a self-cleansing crystal and can be used to cleanse other crystals. It is believed that it holds the power of the full moon. The oil can be used by adding drops into a mop bucket or a spray bottle to cleanse the home or your altar space. You can add it to a doorstop so whomever touches the doorknob will be cleansed. You can add selenite oil to a bath to help cleanse your chakras and incorporate the oil in any spells or rituals. Oh, someone had a question. What is Yule oil for? Yule oil can be used to anoint your altar, to prepare it for Yule. That's pretty much what I use it for. Are you using bought essential oils? Yes, I am. Some of them I got from a local grocery store, and then some of them I actually purchased off of 13moons.com. So, for example, the myrrh was purchased from 13 Moons online. And then these ones, for example, pine was purchased at a grocery store. Okay, guys, so let's make the selenite oil. So the first thing I'm actually going to do is take my little selenite crystal I have here. Hold on. Okay, we're improvising because that obviously doesn't fit. I am going to be using a mason jar. Now guys, another way to make your oils is you can actually add them into a mason jar and then later on transfer it back into an oil bottle. So because the selenite oil is a little bit larger than expected, I'm going to be using a mason jar. Plus it makes it a lot easier to use. So first thing I'm going to do is drop the selenite crystal into the bottom and then fill it with the base oil of jojoba and then extra virgin olive oil. Squeeze. Ooh, what a beautiful sound that makes. Ooh, that didn't sound so beautiful. Wow. Okay, and then next, adding a little bit of virgin olive oil. Okay. Now next, guys, in my version, I'm going to be adding a little bit of the Palo Santo sticks. So I have this nice, beautiful, tiny piece that I know will fit inside because I actually broke it earlier. And that was fun. That took me about 10 minutes to try and break it in half. Because generally they are about this size, and I needed it about that size to fit into the bottle. Bloop! So I just pushed that right in. Ooh, that sounded naughty. And then next I'm going to be adding a few drops of rosemary, along with a few drops of sage. Mostly more sage. So here I'm adding the rosemary. And then next I'm going to be adding the sage. Where do you get your Palo Santo? Guys, you can actually get Palo Santo sticks online. For example, if you go to Etsy and you type in Palo Santo sticks, you can purchase some there. 13 Moons has some. I believe rosemountainherbs.com has Palo Santo sticks as well.
October had them too.
And October, the store in Providence, Rhode Island that I did a video on, or actually Dave did a video on, had some as well. So any botanical or witch shop usually does carry Palo Santo sticks. And then I'm going to be adding a little bit of my salt. Ugh. A little bit, guys, a little bit. Oh, okay, there we go. And then finally, I'm going to be adding some tobacco. Yes, guys, this is actually shisha, which is used when smoking hookah. But because this is mint flavored and I needed tobacco, I decided, ooh, why not add a little bit of this in there? So I decided to do that. Just taking a little bit and plopping it right in there. Which I think this will be awesome because of the red color. It'll probably turn it red. Which I hope, because that would be interesting. Matt, can you write the ingredients for your oils in the description below? Yes, I can, Denise. And I definitely will. So all of you guys out there that are watching, you can learn how to make all the oils I'm making right now. Matt, how many noises are you going to make tonight, or is it Dave's turn? I can make tons of noises, grr. Okay, so this one. So I'm just going to close it up. Oh, and give it a shake. Shake, 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 shake. And then that's what it looks like, guys. And then every day for a couple of weeks, I will continue to shake this because what it does is it gets all the oils to mix with the base oil and then any other dry herbs that you in to mix. And then over time, the herbs kind of saturate itself into the oil. So that, guys, is selenite oil. Oh, I can't even see where the crystal went. Oh, there it is. It's over here. Ah! Selenite oil. Oh, where did I put the other oil? Oh, it's right here. This is the Yule oil. And then finally, guys, I am going to be making... Oop, that's not it. My Hecate oil. And for the Hecate oil, I'm going to be using Myrrh oil. Myrrh. Along with Cypress Oil. Patchouli Oil. Along with mint flakes. Now, a little history on Hecate oil. Hecate oil is created to honor the Greek goddess Hecate, who is often called upon for her powers to aid in magical rites and rituals. Hecate is the triple goddess of witchcraft, crossroads, necromancy, herbal knowledge, poisons, and the mystery of the unknown, as well as the moon. Hecate is often depicted with dogs holding a torch and keys. She is also seen with 3 bodies in the form of a maiden, mother, and crone, hence making her the triple goddess. Hecate is the protector of homes and served as a goddess that had dominion over the underworld. Hecate oil is perfect to use when one wishes to establish a connection with her. And there's a little bit of history about Hecate oil that we are going to be making tonight. And it's super easy to make it, guys, because you see me make it already. So, as usual, starting with the base oil, jojoba, which is basically nothing now, because I used it in the other ones. And that's empty, so once it's empty, just toss it aside. Literally. And then I'm going to be adding the olive oil as the base. Try not to get it everywhere. Matt, do you ever bury your homemade oils in the ground for a while? That is a good question. I never have, because usually when I bury something, it's if I'm doing crosswork or if I'm done with a ritual, never before a ritual. And that's because, guys, for those who have not been in my channel before, I'm a hoodoo practitioner that is also learning about the craft of witchcraft. So that is why I do not bury my oils in the ground. So there we have the base. And then we're going to add the patchouli. Oh my gosh, I love the 13 Moons oils because they just unscrew so easily, unlike the other oils I bought that were like giving me hell. So there's the patchouli. Ask questions, LOL. It's early for Matt to see. Oh, easier, yes. And then we use Cypress. Oh, take that off. That like awkward moment when you guys try to pour something and you're like, why is it not pouring? And it's like, oh, I forgot to take that part off. Right? I love the smell of patchouli, guys. It's my most favorite. And then finally, I'm adding myrrh. Oh, okay, this one's not easy to open. Okay, now it is. So here we go. Adding the myrrh. And then finally, guys, I am adding my mint flakes. Oh! Yes, mint flakes. Do your thing. Okay, and then just adding that in. Oop, get it all over the place. Screw the cap back on. Tighten it so it doesn't get anywhere. Give it a good shake. Oh, yes. Shake it, girl, shake it. And then there, guys, we have the beautiful Hecate oil. And I want to show you guys what my bottle that I'm actually going to be putting this in looks like. And it's this cute, tiny little owl oil bottle that goes on my Hecate altar. So I'm going to be actually adding a little bit of the Hecate oil so that whenever I work with Hecate, I can connect with her. And this guy's actually found on 13 Moons. Matt is a rocking and a rolling while making magic. Right? Yes, guys. Rocking and a rolling. That's how the world works. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to leave my Hecate over. So, guys, there you have it. We have Hecate oil, Yule oil, and if I can find it, Selanite oil. And those, guys, is how I made all three quick, fun, and easy. Now I'm going to flip you all around. Oh, it's me again. Hi, guys. It's so good to see you. Well, it's more like it's good to be seen by you because I can't see you. You can see me. But how long have I been on now? 6:30. Wow, that only took 30 minutes. But I hope you guys had an amazing time learning how to make those three oils. I'm going to make sure that I leave the link down below on the 3 different oils I made, what herbs I used, what oils I used. I'll even leave links on where you can get the oils and everything that you need to make selenite oil, Hecate oil, and Yule oil. This is like that awkward moment when you're like, now what do I do? Because I completed everything a lot quicker than I thought I would. Ooh, I actually have an idea. I'm going to read a little bit from my Yule book. Which, guys, I have right here. This is the beautiful book that I got for Yule because this is my first time ever celebrating Yule. So, like, last year, Dave's my husband, also known as The Wizard's Tower on YouTube, and we wanted to celebrate Yule last year, but we had no idea where to start or what Yule was about, so then we pushed it off until we came into Jen's amazing group, and we were like, oh my god, Yule's coming up, we gotta, like, basically celebrate it this year. So we researched, we've been reading, we've been talking to everyone in Jen's amazing group on finding out how to set up our altars. Oh, which Dave already lit the altar. Ooh, excuse me. And I've just learned so much all about Yule in like the past, what, I think month that I've joined Jen's group. It's amazing, guys. If you haven't joined Jen's group, you must. And she is the Thrifty Witch on YouTube. And her Facebook group is amazing, you guys. So inspiring. Learned so much from them. So, let's get back to Yule, shall we? So, the book that I am going to be reading is Lowland's Sabbath Essentials, Yule version. And it's Rituals, Recipes, and Lore for the Winter Solstice. Matt, where did you get the book? Let me model that. Guys, this beautiful book that you see before you can be purchased... Wow, that was like a fail. I couldn't even say purchased. Purchased on Amazon. That's where I got mine. And then also, Lowland's books have different Sabbats. So, for example, another one we have is Samhain, and then they have one for all the different Sabbats of the year. So, I just purchased mine on Amazon. Oh, Llewellyn. Oh, that's how you say it. Carolyn wants to know if you've made Lilith oil and what it is. I actually haven't made Lilith oil. I have my altar set up for her, as you guys can see. There's my Lilith altar right back here. And I have not made Lilith oil for her yet. I actually am planning to when I come back from my vacation. I know, guys, that's the first time I had ever tried saying the name, so excuse me if I pronounced it wrong. Hold on, I'm just gonna scroll up here. Show your conjurer altar. Oh, okay. If you guys are curious. So, are you guys curious to see what my hoodoo conjure table looks like? Before I start reading a little bit from this book. This is like the awkward part when you're waiting. Of course, let's see it. Okay. So, hold on one second. Field trip, guys. Coming with me. You are all portable style. So, we actually cleaned our house. Woohoo! So it's not a complete mess. So, guys, this is my conjure table. So, of course, on it, we have my candles, candle holder, candle. Matt, are you going to do edible in Colorado? Right, I probably should. Right. And then I have my incense holder, cone incense holder. I think that's amethyst. And then I have my gator head, which I got a few days ago from the store October that's in Rhode Island. And guys, I know this kind of may creep you out, but in hoodoo, a gator head actually brings luck. And then I have my two little frozen charlottes, which I use for... Yes, D Silver Moon, they are frozen charlottes, which I use as representational magic. Now, when I say representational magic, it means that they represent something or someone. So, for example, if I'm working with the ancestors, I can use these as conduits to house spirit in, or represent people if I'm doing, for example, a healing ritual. And then, of course, I have my little cleansing bowl here, with 3 selenite sticks in a triangle, and then at each point I have a clear quartz crystal pointing in towards the bowl. And then when I cleanse something, I'll fill it with my, what's it called? Salt. And then all the way to the top so that the item is covered. And then I will place in it my amethyst point, so it's pointing downward, and same with the clear quartz crystal in and pointed down. And then I'll let that sit for pretty much overnight until I feel it's cleansed. And then, of course, I have my awesome chalice, which I got at a thrift store. I have my Yerba Santa, which I burn for when I'm doing ancestral magic as like an offering. And then I have my bones that I use for divination, for bone casting. I have my graveyard dirt, which is used for protection or can be used for crosswork. Now, guys, when I say crosswork, it means like when I throw hexes, curses, or jinxes, or I'm doing darker magic. And then, of course, I have my little mojo bags here, or as we call them in Hoodoo, these are gree-gree bags. Now, this gree-gree bag is for money, and then this one is used to amplify divination. And that, guys, is my little conjurer's table. Get it, guys? Get it? Okay. So actually, here, let me give you a tour. Actually, hold on. Going back this way. Come on, light. Come with me. So here, if it didn't look a mess, hold on. Let me just put that back up with the key. So this here, guys, is my Hecate altar. So, of course, I have my cool statue owl, cone incense, a bell, my candles. For now, because I don't have a Hecate statue, I am using this postcard to represent her from Patrick Valenza from Deviant Moon. And then I have my bowl right here for offerings. And inside it, I have her 3 favorite stones, along with the color black. Oh, and she's not meant to be there. She's meant to be over here. And that little beauty I actually gift. And then because she is the goddess of necromancy, I, of course, have my Skullies. And then I have my keys that represent access to the underworld. And then I have my chalice, my pour thingy, an offering dish, with the glasses that shouldn't be there. And then I have this, which I got at October, guys, which is an awesome bowl or bottle that has incense, or not incense, matchsticks that has a little match lighter right there. Did he freeze or did I? I don't think I froze. Matt, what's in the bags? That's a good question. For the gree-gree bags, I got those during Pagan Festival because there's a guy that I know that has a voodoo shop here in Rhode Island, and he actually sells those. But I actually do make my own gree-gree bags. For example, if we go over here, here's an example of a gree-gree bag, guys, that I made myself. And that one was for money. And then I have my ancestral altar here. Wait, am I frozen, guys? And then I have my Lilith altar.
No, you're still on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still on, guys. Okay. So, for my ancestral altar, we have my spirit bottle, which can be used to house spirits in. We have my candles. We have my offerings of rice and graveyard dirt for protection and offerings. We have Tala. Yeah, that's my little baby girl. And then we have my oils of African juju oil and ancestral oil. We have the chalice, lights, incense cone holder. We have this beauty that I actually made myself. And this guy is made for ancestral practice. So I filled the eyes and the mouth with herbs that I use for offerings for the ancestors. So this guy is my ancestral doll. Ugh. And then underneath him, I have the Book of Psalms that I use sometimes. And then I have over here my prayer or my Wheel of the Year, along with Florida water and Kananga water. And then I have my tarot shelf, bookshelf, and then random supplies shelf. And then up here is my Lilith altar that I created. So we have the Lilith statue, oil, her offering dish, skulls, chalice, candles, incense, candles, incense, wand. Now, the reason why half of the altar black and half of the altar white, because Lilith deals with both sides of magic. She deals with the white and the dark. And, boop, gonna put you all back this way. So that, guys, is my different altars. And I was going to show you guys my Yule altar, but I'm actually going to save that for later when Dave goes on, because we're going to be doing a... Oh, no, for the very end of it, when I do the...
I'm part of the ritual.
Yes, the ritual at the end that multiple people are going to be doing at once. So, I now have 20 minutes. So, what I'm going to do to pass that time is read a little bit from the Yule book. So, just going to see what... Oh, here we go. Let's do recipes and crafts this time. And that's 103. Is that it right there? Recipes and crafts. Happy solstice, everybody. Your voice just went freaky here. Oh, it did? It wasn't just me? It didn't do that. So, whether you celebrate Yule, Christmas, Hanukkah, or any of the many other winter holidays, recipes, decorations, and crafts are an important part of the event for most of us. Some of this goes back to the pagan symbolism of the winter solstice and the use of lights, greenery, berries, wreaths, etc. Much of it is related to our desire to kindle warmth and light in the midst of winter. A lot of it, too, ties into our desire to be with friends and family at a time of year culturally linked with high celebration. And of course, cooking, crafting, and decorating are an inexpensive and satisfying way to personalize the season. And they are just plain fun. In this chapter, we will... Oh, that's fun. In this chapter, we will we will offer simple ideas for cooking and crafting your own holiday seasons. And then it says, recipes to enjoy at home. The solstice has always been a time of joyful feasting and celebration of the return of light and life. When faced with the shortest day and the longest night of the year, the ancients worried that the sunlight would not return to nourish the land and banish the cold. It was this apprehension that led to the phrase, eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow may never come. We still feel the same apprehension these days when deep into winter, we are unsure spring will never arrive. Feasting celebrates the return of bounty, and focuses on celebration and gathering family together, and it can take on a decidedly magical feel as well. Many cultures have their own specific food traditions. For instance, in Sweden, an almond is stirred into the julgröt, which is a Christmas pudding, and I'm sure I pretty much just butchered that pronunciation. And whoever finds the almond in their portion will have good luck throughout the coming year. When an English plum pudding is prepared, it's customary to have every family member take a turn with stirring. Shh. Sorry, that's Dave, like going into a bag of something, ruining my moment. Where was I? With an English plum when stirring. Also in England, the traditional bringing in the boar may be reflected by a sturdy roast instead of an entire suckling pig, but a roast, particularly a prime rib, crown roast of pork, or a roast turkey or goose, is still the centerpiece of many holiday tables. And I'm just going to go up to see. Okay. There are many ways to add magic to your winter feast. Follow the custom of having every family member lend a hand in the stirring, metaphorically speaking, mimicking the way each member of the community helps ensure the tribe's survival. Set a table with holiday colors and with your best dishes, goblets, and cutlery, and light plenty of candles. For a really special effect, have everyone gather at the table in a dark or semi-dark dining room. Recite a poem or blessing and light the candles one by one, watching as everyone's faces are cast into the light. Offer toasts to family, departed ancestors, and guardian deities. Now here is a recipe on Sandy's sugar cookies. It requires a wonderful, oh, no, this is what it is. A wonderful buttery shortbread sugar cookie. The recipe makes 6 to 7 dozen cookies. Ingredients are 1 cup of sugar. 1 spoon of sugar makes the, sorry, that's what stuck in my head. So 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup powdered sugar, 1 cup unsalted butter, not margarine, and it has to be softened, 1 cup of vegetable oil, not olive oil, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon cream of tar, 4 wow, that's weird, 4 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, and it says additional white sugar for flattening, colored sugar, and or icing as desired. And it says, cream the sugar, powdered sugar, butter, and oil until light and fluffy. Add eggs and vanilla and mix well. Add salt, baking soda, and cream of tar and mix well. Add flour and blend thoroughly after each addition. The dough will be light and somewhat sticky. Matt, you should do a tutorial and make these cookies. I should. That'd be kind of fun.
You cook.
What?
You cook.
Really? Dave is like over here on the side laughing at me when they were... Oh, gosh.
You cook?
I cook.
Yeah.
A bit. I know how to cook 3 things. I've made cookies before. I actually have made cookies when I was younger.
No,
Dave,
no,
jeez.
The Pillsbury cookies that you just cut and put on a pan does not count.
No, I've actually made cookies before. Jeez, trying to make it seem like I don't cook. Rude. Drop dough by teaspoonfuls into a cookie sheet. Flatten each ball slightly with the bottom of the glass dipped in white sugar. If you want to use colored sugar, sprinkle these on before baking. Bake at 350 degrees until barely light brown on the edges, which is about 10 minutes. Do not overbake. Remove from cookie sheet immediately and cool on wire racks. If you want to frost and decorate the cookies further, wait until they are completely cooled. Oh, yes, guys, yes! Okay, so how much time do I have? Dave, keep an eye on the clock because I have 11 minutes and I really want to get through this next one. So this is the ingredients on how you guys can make a ridiculously rich eggnog. And this is for people who love eggnog, like me. I tried it the first time a few days ago and absolutely loved eggnog. So, ridiculously rich eggnog. Many of winter's traditional drinks reflect times past when alcohol was added to drinks as a preservative and spices were used to warm the stomach and conceal food spoilage. The best known of these libations is eggnog, an English-American creation, sometimes known as flip-flop. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to start calling it flip-flop now. Eggnog may have descended from a hot British drink featuring eggs. I thought I was going to say a hot British guy. I was like, oh, I didn't. Pity. Featuring eggs, milk, and either wine or ale. The word nog is British slang for a strong ale. In the days before refrigeration, fresh milk spoiled quickly and thus wasn't part of the typical diet. Alcohol was often added to extend the shelf life of dairy and egg-based beverages. Traditional eggnog features thickly beaten eggs combined with milk, heavy cream, and alcohol, usually brandy, bourbon, rum, or a combination. A generous grating of nutmeg is is dusted over the scream. The scream over the creamy eggnog, which is topped with whipped cream and dipped up from a chilled glass bowl. The ingredients are as such: 3 eggs separated. Use fresh eggs from a trusted source, obviously. 6 tablespoons of sugar, half a pint of heavy cream, 2 pints of whole milk, a fourth and to a half pint of brandy, bourbon, or rum, half a tablespoon of good quality vanilla extract, whole nutmeg, and additional heavy cream whipped. In a big bowl, beat the egg yolks with 4 tablespoons of sugar until thick. In a medium bowl, beat the egg whites with the remaining 2 tablespoons of sugar until thick. In another medium bowl, beat the cream to soft peaks. Add the cream to the yolks, fold in the egg whites, and add the milk, alcohol, vanilla, and a pinch of freshly grated nutmeg, if desired. Add magic by stirring. Oh, okay. It was like a word that I couldn't pronounce, and it just means sunwise. Sunwise? Does that mean counterclockwise, Dave? Sunwise.
What's the word? It's
sunwise, is it?
rendition? Is that what the word
No,
is?
it's like deosil?
Docile?
Yes.
Yes, that's counterclockwise.
Oh, counterclockwise. Okay.
No, that's clockwise.
Oh, okay. Stir clockwise. Why couldn't they have just said that? Pour the eggnog into a large bowl and chill in the freezer for about an hour before serving until it turns a little icy. To serve, pile more whipped heavy cream atop the bowl of eggnog and dust generously with more grated nutmeg. Spoon the eggnog into individual cups and don't forget to toast. Don't forget to toast, guys. Clink! Oh, God, I almost broke that. Ooh. How much time? 53. Just seeing if I have enough time for that. Probably not. Well, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. But I hope you all had a fantastic time.
You got 7 minutes.
Yeah, but it gives everyone time to go to the next person. Jeez, Dave. And plus, my speech here will probably take another minute or 2. So, as I was saying, I hope you guys all had a fantastic time learning about my 3 oils, Hecate, Yule, and Selanite oil. You got to see a little bit of my altars and what I do. And you also got to learn a little things to make. So the next person that you guys should walk over to, well, you can't walk over, but I guess head over to is, oh, hold on, let me see my notes. Jacob Morrow, who's going to be coming on at 7 o'clock. And his channel is Jacob's Tarot Readings, and that's all one word. And I'm actually going to type it in right now. Oh, did Jacob already do it? Oh, okay, so Jacob's... Oh, there we go. Head over to him. He's, like, right there. So, yep, Jacob's Tarot Readings. That wasn't one word, as I thought. But, yeah, he's going to be up next. So, I will see you guys over at Jacob's channel. Have a fantastic rest of the night. Enjoy everyone else's YouTube. And happy Yule to you all. And I'll see you at the grand finale when we do our big ritual at the end. Bye, guys. Hope you enjoyed.